I never watched the original Spice and Wolf, so I'm really excited that this got a reboot. I'm really excited to watch an updated version of it that is going to potentially be finished this time. I heard the original didn't get finished. I don't know very much about it, so it will be a blind reaction, so let's jump into it.
Once there was a village far to the south.
I know the main character's name is Holo.
They would always have bountiful harvests of wheat. And this
Oh, that's Holo. Holo? Holo?
When harvests were poor, they were eaten by the wolf.
I know Freeren's going alongside with this, but this is giving me the exact same vibe as Freeren, where it's just going to be storytelling of adventures. That would be nice once Freeren is finished, so we can continue on with that vibe, because it's a genre that I didn't realize I like so much.
So, what happened to the wolf after that?
Holo is the wolf in this story, right?
Well, at that time of year, there was a festival.
Because she's Wolf, and the merchant that she's in love with is Spice, right? That's how this works? I don't know what his actual name is. Someone's gonna have to tell me if this is the original opening theme, because I heard Spice and Wolf has a banger opening theme, and this sounds pretty good so far. I like this a lot. Ooh, the colors are pretty too. Kevin Pankin? Kevin Pankin's doing the audio? Oh, I've talked about many times before how much I love Kevin Pankin's sound design. That's hype. Made in Abyss is like one of my favorite series of all time, and Kevin Pankin does the music for that series, so super excited what he's gonna do for Spice and Wolf. Oh, that really hit me. I love Kevin Pankin's music so much. Prishka's sequence in Dawn of the Deep Soul is a permanent Roman Empire for me. That went so hard. I love it so much. That was a good opening too. I liked it. Man, I can't believe I'm watching Spice and Wolf in 2024. Who knew? This series is talked about by so many people.
Rain would be bad for you.
The Harvest Festival and the Crowded Driver's Box. So this is the merchant, right?
Word of a pagan festival, apparently happening in a village nearby.
A pagan festival?
I'd expect it up north, but to think there's still some around these parts.
Not gonna talk too much about my religious beliefs, but I have been looking into paganism lately. I hope this teaches me more about it. I'm obviously doing my own research from it. I'm not just gonna get it from an anime, especially when it's a fantasy anime.
You should be down in the field over yonder.
Thank you, good sir.
You know I gotta do it to him. You know what's coming. Yeah, I did it in Freehren. Motherfucker's built like a toilet bowl. Look at the bowl cut on his head. He ain't got shit on Himmel. Himmel bowl cut? Legendary. This guy bowl cut? Awful. Unironically, looks like my left nut.
The wolf is there! The wolf is resting in that stack of wheat!
We got you surrounded.
Who will be the lucky man to catch the wolf this year?
She in there? She hiding your hay?
Polo's not getting away!
I put him down. Oh, never mind.
Won't be allowed out for a week.
He's trapped in there for a week? Jesus.
But we don't have to worry about the moods of a fickle wolf god, thanks to the farming methods our Lord has brought.
A fickle wolf god.
Price negotiator holding up to expectations?
If you're talking about Yare, he's doing splendidly.
I didn't expect there to be a political power struggle in this anime. Not gonna lie. If that's the direction that they're going with this, that's interesting.
I hope you like all the fresh vegetables I picked out for you.
Aw, he takes care of his animals. Kraft seems like a pretty good guy so far. Hopefully he keeps it up. I've heard this anime is very wholesome though, but it does struggle with adult themes. One of my favorite romance anime of all time is Nana. And part of the reason why I love it so much is because it talks about adult themes and adult problems and different things that feel very like adult rather than like childhood romances. And I've heard that Spice and Wolf kind of does the same thing where it's like realistic problems that adults would have. There she is. She just wanted somewhere warm.
Wake up! Is this a joke? Sleeping in someone else's cart?
Oh my god, wait, he doesn't know her. The ears just shook a deity. Oh, this animation, dude. Wait, please have clothes on. Wait, or have something. Oh my gosh, she's huge. I did not know she was that big. I thought she was a normal sized person. Wait, might have to censor that. Whoops. Didn't account for that she wouldn't have clothes on.
No, I've nothing of the sort. And what exactly are
Well
you?
then, something to dine on?
Oh, I love her fangs.
Get back! Are you a demon girl?
No, she's just hungry.
You may call me Holo. It's been some time since I've appeared in this form, yet it still appears pleasant.
You ain't wrong about that one, Holo. Dude, she's such a waifu.
It's the name of the god of the harvest around here. So are you a god?
Yes, actually.
The title of deity is far too grand for me.
How old is Holo? Might have to cut out that waifu part.
Holo, the wise wolf of Yoitsu, refers to none but me.
Yoitsu.
While I do not dislike my human form, it lacks fur.
Oh my gosh, she's cold. Get her a blanket or more hay, I guess. I wonder, so is she like stuck in this form now, or
Listen.
not you huffing? Is she stuck in this form, or does she choose to be in this form?
Then show me some proof.
You are yet unsatisfied with my ears and tails, so you demand that I show my form in its entirety?
She kind of got you there.
I am the one.
Wait,
who
she's
should ask
tiny.
why.
I thought she was huge. She's tiny.
I hate the accursed church.
There you go. Talk to him.
You can stay with me if you prove you're Holo. That's the least I could ask.
I don't think that's an unreasonable request. Like, if there's no one in your world that has like ears and a tail, then she's not cosplaying, right? Like, if he's like anthropomorphic creatures like do walk around your world, then it's kind of weird, or then it's kind of normal, rather. But if you have never seen anything like this before,
And you wish to see?
I wish to see.
I can't wait for them to fall in love.
The price is easy. Human blood. Otherwise, a small amount of wheat will do.
They're ready for a blood sacrifice. Oh my god, wait, her wolf form is huge. Is she terrifying? She looks like she's terrifying based on his reaction.
I'm happy to take you in for the night, but why the sudden change of heart?
You alright?
You sneak out of the thing? You're supposed to be trapped in there for a week. Something's going on here. Wait, I smell a bit of corruption going on.
Luxurious meal you've got there.
It's the offering for the wolf god. But I figured Holo could spare some for us.
So you just took her offering?
It's not like there's a real wolf living in our fields of wheat.
Kind of like this guy. I don't think we're meant to either.
Now drink to friendship, to reuniting with the most discerning traveling merchant that I know.
Kraft, are you just gonna act like he's right?
Looks like you've been putting those negotiation skills to work.
Yeah, well, every single thing I know today I picked up from you.
He's gonna say some shit while he's drunk.
And the taxes blew the prices way past what it's worth. But then you showed up.
So he kind of saved this village a little bit.
The harvest will stay good next year and everyone after that.
As long as Holo stays happy.
Who
Yeah.
cares about some silly wolf?
Are you not like protecting the image that you're like trapped inside? You can't be yelling like that.
Who wants to upset the church in this day and age? We got no use for Holo anymore.
Damn. So the church seems like they have a little bit more power over everything than people would like. I sense a bit of corruption from the church to try and push out probably the paganism of the deity Holo. I'm starting to put the pieces together. Sorry that it took me the whole episode to figure it out, but I'm on the same page now.
What is this I hear about me?
How'd you sneak in?
How did you come back here with me? Were you hiding somewhere?
Yeah, she was in your
Yes.
pocket.
If there is a larger sheaf of wheat nearby than the final one harvested, I can move there without being seen by human eyes.
That's how she got in there.
In a manner of speaking, I am indebted to you. You have rescued me.
She's legitimately playing prop hunt. Like, she can just like jump from wheat to wheat and then hide in it. That's so funny.
I was afraid of you.
Is that after? I want to know what her true form looks like.
Few are the men who could maintain their composure. Though I knew one once, from this very village.
Oh shit, she was in love with someone before. Not the dogs. I guess she is a wolf.
For many years ahead, they will have magnificent fields of wheat with no further intervention on my part.
Oh, so she doesn't have any control over it. Oh, it's time to start your Beyond Journey's End arc, Holo. You can go off with Kraft, and then you guys can have adventures together and then fall in love.
What comes next then? Where do you go after this?
This is literally just Spice and Wolf Beyond Journey's End. Holo Beyond Journey's End, if you will.
The north.
The north, just like Freerin, head up to Demon King's castle or whatever. So is Holo just gonna like hide in the hay the whole time?
It is about time.
Yeah,
Oh, such a cramped space made it difficult for me to change my clothes.
she's got oversized clothes on. That's the Holo I'm used to seeing.
Would a gentleman order a lady to strip?
Oh, why did you look at him like that? Oh my god. One thing I do like is hypersexual female and like celibate male dynamic. I think that's a really fun dynamic that you could do a lot with. I wonder if that's the way that they're gonna go with these two. Maybe not hypersexual route with Holo, just like the flirty type.
Life of a traveling merchant isn't easy. You'll have to work and earn your keep.
Not you hiring her. I guess you could pay her in wheat.
I am Holo the Wise Wolf. I am an honorable wolf, to be sure.
So certainly Holo has other powers too, right? But I wonder if she wants any compensation other than just like food and wheat.
Might I say,
Aw,
it is quite cramped with the two of us sharing what little space we have up here.
is it?
Whoa, whoa, hey!
Wait, I did not know that that was Holo's personality. I thought she was like almost like Kudere, like very cold, shy, not very like doesn't speak much. I didn't realize that she was like sassy and kind of sarcastic. Wait, that's really hype, because I like that a lot. I should have known since she's a redhead, or like a red fox. Holo sleeping in the cart. We went from one sleepy main character to the next, going from free run to Holo.
I hate fleas.
It's only natural for them to gravitate.
She gets fleas? That's so funny.
I commend your eye for quality.
Holo, we can't be doing this at the start of the episode, Jesus Christ.
Give my tail that glowing appraisal.
You need a flea collar
Sure.
and like a
It's
flea
quite the
collar.
marvel. And what is that nose you're so proud of, I'm telling you?
That smells food, and food only. You
That haste would benefit us.
How so?
smell the rain?
Well, rainfall approaches.
Yeah,
along.
you can smell the storm. It looks like this is a different opening than the original was years ago, but wow, is it a banger. This is definitely going on the Spotify playlist. I'm so ready to get invested in these two. I want to see their love story.
Thanks be to the one true God. Who's your companion?
Oh, this is my pet dog, actually. Holo, start barking.
Who's my wife?
This is my wife. Never mind, I take back my joke. Was she naked? Yep. Someone did warn me after the first episode that this is going to happen a lot.
This chilling
So I gotta be
wind is
careful with these
so
edits.
refreshing. These are exquisite pelts, no? I believe they came from fine martens. Perhaps there's another like myself. bringing
Yeah,
abundance
definitely
to the
can't show a
mountain
lot of
in
this.
which they were hunted.
Sorry, guys. Kraft's a gentleman, though. Except when he sneak glances like that.
I like the experience of a fur merchant.
Oh my god, not you just
I
like
do with the wheat.
posing.
To what end are you asking?
Jesus.
No, you should not bother trying to sell. You would not be met with success.
I feel like you could get a lot of it. What just happened? I was gonna say, I feel like you can get a lot of advice from Holo about crops, but that scene just took a major turn. What just happened?
Even with the rain showers, you still smell awful.
Not her like coming
I
up to
would
you just to
consider
tell you that
quite the
you
handsome
smell
man,
like shit.
But do try to take better care of yourself.
I may not be the best groom, but clients never complain about my hygiene.
Yeah, to a wolf's nose though, I'm sure it's rather strong.
Well, I suppose that beard is rather fetching.
Think so?
Beard? I don't think that's what we're talking about.
I do prefer it a little longer than yours. See?
What are we talking about? Was that a metaphor? That sounded like a metaphor.
I would never think to hide my face if it were burned.
And why would that be?
Any blemishes would be part of who I am.
Holo kind of spit in there. I don't think anyone should be ashamed for what kind of severe blemishes that they have. I say that as someone who doesn't have any quote unquote severe blemishes. And I imagine it's like super hard to like own it, right? Like I modify my appearance with tattoos and piercings and whatnot. And that's something I'm choosing. To have something, as I said, like a burn and that you didn't opt into, that's gotta be tough to try and make your own. I think she is right though. Oh my god, was that foreshadowing though? They're at a fireplace.
Would the trip back to Lawrence be worth all the effort?
That's where experience comes in. There's no need to go back there.
And do explain how that works.
From the
Explain how
trading
trade
company
works.
owners, They were two separate contracts and included no exchange of money whatsoever.
Kraft's a pretty big
Yeah,
businessman, it
helps
seems like.
It's called an exchange rate transaction, and it allows merchants to work across many different lands.
Kraft and Holo are gonna be like the ultimate power couple, right? Because Holo can tell you like what the best grains are, when to plant them, what like everything that you need to know about like the physical part of agriculture. But Kraft knows all the like business tricks and relationships, networking and stuff like that. So they're kind of a power couple in the agricultural world.
Did you say your name was Lawrence?
Oh, I've been calling him Kraft. I forgot this is technically it's Lawrence Kraft.
We will excuse ourselves.
Of course.
Successful
God, let us
business trade.
Wow, mister. You have really got a knack for this.
Oh, I'm nothing but an ordinary merchant.
Humble
Different.
too.
Saren is my name. I'm still just a rookie merchant, but it's my pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
The way that the camera angles are being used on this guy and the way that they like kind of hid the top half of his face to make him feel sketchy, I kind of feel like this guy's trying to play Kraft, right? Or play Lawrence, whatever. It seems like he's playing the whole like friendly, I'm just a beginner merchant, I can learn so much from you. But it feels like he might have an ulterior motive.
Please call me Lawrence.
Let's see how Kraft handles it.
But I think God must have had a good reason for bringing us together, so there shouldn't be any harm in me taking a look.
That's so weird, isn't it?
A dog's bark is often fiercer than the dog itself, and women will always look more beautiful before you see them up close.
She's a damn bitch, I'm hideous, you don't want to lift this hood.
Uncover my hood would mean dispelling the fantasy you have inside your head, and I would not dare do something so cruel to you.
I also feel like it's fucking crazy to just lift somebody's hood to see what they look like, right? Like, what is this guy getting at?
That settles it. God definitely guided me to the two of you. So how about it, mister? I've got a little proposition for you.
This is full of nothing good.
What is that wonderful smell? Is that goat cheese on those potatoes?
Ooh, those look good.
Is that my wheat?
There's a string for a necklace, so you can wear it just like you asked.
Aw, he's really taking care of her.
This is more important.
I beg your pardon.
Nah, she's a food
What is
bitch
your
too.
problem?
I had a feeling you'd enjoy the goat cheese, but do you know how much I had to donate to the church in order to get it?
Yeah, relax, buddy. It's going to a good cause.
You're going to
Not
pay
the
me
feet
back for
shot.
all-
He said, you're gonna pay me back for all of it. And then the music starts playing. And then this turns into a
What a marvelous idea, cooking them over heat like this. Oh,
yeah, as opposed to just shoving them in your face raw. I guess she doesn't cook. Oh, no, drunk Holo.
I find human throats are far too narrow.
Wait, what? Human throats are far too narrow? Yeah, how would you have found out this information, Holo?
Of course we are not. There is no space in our cheeks.
I've seen that
I'm
shot
sure it
before,
takes
and that's
too
now the
long.
thumbnail.
On another note, didn't you mention earlier you can tell when people are lying?
Damn, got
My
him.
sense for lies is far from flawless. Trust me to whatever extent you wish.
That adds another layer. Oh my god, I love all the layers. If she can detect lies, then she can tell when Lawrence is being lied to in a business decision. Ah, I love these two. This is about to be game changing.
Shall we consider what he told us back there?
Oh, okay, so you're gonna show us for you're gonna show it for the audience.
The new silver coins won't buy you any more or less than the ones that came before. However, when exchanged for foreign currency, they'd be worth considerably more compared to today's coins.
This is a money laundering scheme. I'll buy your old coins, give you new coins that are worth nothing, and then use your new coins to convert into other currency and get rich that way. What a fucking scam, man.
Very well then, if you're interested, here's what I propose. I'll tell you which coin it is, and in exchange, you'll give me a share of whatever profits you make.
Yep. And there's the lie. It doesn't take a deity to figure out that he was lying. Now, I would assume that some of the information is true, right? But also a lot of it is to try and get him some extra coin. I feel like he's not trying to metagame the system per se. He's just trying to make a lot of money off of both the system and Lawrence.
When you catch someone in a lie, you can often learn more from the motivation behind the lie than from the deception itself.
That's true.
But it took me many years to come to that realization.
Oh, head pats.
Do not let yourself be bothered. You come with no more experience than a child when compared to the wise wolf.
Not you belittling him and comforting him.
What?
If it's true, I'd stand to make an immense profit. If not, that would mean it's someone else's plot to gain wealth.
At least you're thinking about it,
Then where
right?
does that leave us now, since I have told you it is not but a lie?
Holo is basically like your middle school teacher walking you through the steps. This is giving me flashbacks to when I was in school. When you'd ask your teacher for the answer to something, instead of like giving you the answer, they would like walk you through it. And yeah, hindsight, that was probably the better way to learn. But at the time, just tell me the answer, bitch. That's all I wanted to know.
There was never any reason to hesitate when dealing with this boy. Either way, you're going to act like you're interested. I believe those extra potatoes belong to me.
I mean, if she's gonna help you out, you might as well give it up, you know?
How many of your lifetimes do you think I've lived through?
Speaking of going from one sleepy character to the next, one hungry character to the next, we're going from one race in Freerin, being an elf and living for 1,000 years, to the next in Holo, the Wise Wolf, being alive for probably 1,000 years. Holo doing business? Okay.
Prayer for my dear husband. May he stop acting like a quivering babe.
Oh my gosh, she's snarky.
You were interested in their ideology.
Sure, I find that sort of thing worth hearing on occasion.
She gotta hear about how they're worshipping other deities.
I wonder when the church stopped dealing in lessons and started creating comedies.
Damn, that's cold. She real for that though.
The world has changed a lot from what I knew.
That's one thing I'm always fascinated with on like these anime where it's like a long story and the main character has been alive for thousands of years, is that their view on the world and how it's developed is always so interesting to me.
I am not so shameless as to seek comfort from a human.
Not yet, but just you wait. I'm already shipping. I'm on board. We're at the dock still. Haven't set sail yet, but I've got my ticket.
So, you agree to the terms of the deal?
But
Oh,
I'm
here we
unable to
go.
pay up front. I'm lacking in funds until I can exchange money for my furs, you see.
From a morality standpoint, knowing this guy is playing you, do you play him back? Or do you just like squash his like attempts?
we plan to meet again in the poor town of Patio so we can draw up an official contract.
Lawrence doesn't feel like a revenge guy.
Your wits are very sharp. Now that is sure.
Perhaps yours are simply deteriorating considering how long you've been alive.
Ooh, sick burn.
Have you ever heard the real reason why we wolves attack humans in the wild? So that we can consume their brains and gain the knowledge they kept inside.
Nothing to scare you about.
You cannot hope to contend with me.
That's true, though. As much as Lawrence feels he's probably safe and okay being with Holo, and that Holo probably wouldn't try something, if she did, she'd absolutely destroy him, right? Like, she could if she wanted to.
Have you ever been on the receiving end of a wolf's attack?
Yes. About 8 times.
I love wolves. Wolves are so cool.
They must have eaten many humans already and torn their brains to shreds.
That's enough!
Lawrence doesn't want to hear about it. Oh no. Did he lose someone to a wolf attack? That felt like a trauma response. He kind of lashed out.
Please. That's enough.
No, he totally did. Yeah, he lost someone important. Oh, dude, that's rough.
I'm sorry.
Holo either senses grief or can sense, like, that she maybe pushed him a little too hard. It's interesting that she feels bad here.
Are you mad at me?
You could say that.
Hey, man, look what you're traveling with. She's the queen of probably button pushing. You gotta give and take, you know?
Don't ever joke about things like that again.
I'm glad we established boundaries, though. I know there was a little bit of lashing out, but that still felt very mature. Lawrence doesn't seem like the type that would hold a grudge to.
Dogs have lived with humans. That is why wolves can be more frightening, like you had mentioned earlier. Wolves only know humans as those who hunt us.
Holo is sympathizing in a way that she can still talk to him about this, but from a different perspective. One that's like way less like instigating and comes from a place of almost misunderstanding rather than aggression. That's an interesting way to write a scene. I really like that. Oh my god.
You are a source of fear for us. So when we see you, we feel like there's no choice, and we attack to defend our land.
Like that. Now Lawrence understands where she's coming from and almost feels resentment probably for lashing out.
Some questions are too hard.
She basically said, look, we both have a burden. I'm not the big scary wolf you think I am. It's more so out of like protection for myself. And kind of like justified for the wolves without being like, hey, your friend's dead, L.
I'm sorry.
What an emotional growth that was. And he got Lawrence to apologize for it. Oh, I love when we have a mature growth scene. A lot of the problems in anime don't feel like adults handling a situation. And it's nice to see that a show very much feels like that. I mentioned Nana in the first episode, and that's something Nana does very well. I'm excited to see it again here.
And now we are even.
Dude, they're so cute. Oh my god. Oh, I love that a lot. That kind of shit gets me too. Like, that's the shit I love in anime.
Still have much to learn. The two of us do not come from the same world.
But you'll grow together, and you'll learn everything about each other, and be there for each other. Oh, I'm so satisfied. That felt so good. What a great series this is gonna be. I'm so excited for what we get in the future episodes.